everyone, welcome back to Reem Streams channel. As you see me in uniform, that means it's a situation time. Yes guys, I am gonna share that Laban story which is in demand, but I apologize once again for making it really late. The reason being I was busy for Tanishq's birthday, and thank you so much for all your lovely wishes. He is enjoying those messages and I always share how I am shooting these videos and how I'm interacting. I'm making familiar to him, to you all. That's why he do namaste. Anyways, moving on to Laban's story. That was the flight, guys, going to Frankfurt and 350 aircraft. Now, what I want you all to imagine, whatever I am saying, just imagine yourself in that flight as me, okay? So the story began. Are you ready? Fasten your seatbelt, okay? And imagine, as I said, so it was a 350 aircraft, which is double aisle aircraft, 2 aisles. I am working as a business class cabin crew. I am at door welcoming customers and escorting them to their seat. As always, my zone was another side. When I say another side, just imagine when it is 2 aisle, there is 4 cabin crew who is taking care in 350. So I was behind. 9th, the row is here, 9th Echo and 9 Fox. That was my row, if I am not mistaken. This is the kind of Alpha. Bravo is missing. So Alpha, Charlie, then Delta and Fox. Echo is missing. This is how the seat is planned. Now my seat is this side, second zone aisle. Customer will be boarding from here, and I escorted my customer, gold member. He was some Arabic customer going to Frankfurt, and I escorted him to 9 last row, window seat. Okay, maybe it's been 2 years, guys. I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting configuration. Come on. Okay, moving on. I reached there and I made him sit there, greeted, everything was done nicely. I took his drink preference. He told me he will be having Laban, and other side 9th Echo customer, I took his preference as well, and he told me he will be having apple juice. So I said okay. Why? And their cold tal, hot tal preference, everything was done. I went back, I prepared everything on a large tray, 2 towels and Laban this side, and this side was apple juice. And remember, boarding is going on, so economy customers are boarding. We are working in business class, but economy customers were crossing us from this side. So it's crowded boarding. Economy was full flight. I reached there. I am serving 9th Echo apple juice, and the moment I turned this side to serve him his Laban, I don't know what happened to my hand, some finger, or I cannot remember, but the reality is, all I see is customer is taking shower with my white Laban, which is dripping from my tray onto him from here to here until his shoes, and that shoes was brown color looking very creamy with white thick Laban. Of course, it's not a beautiful view to see, and that too to your gold member in business class. And it's not a beautiful smell as well. He immediately reacted. He went to toilet. He started cleaning himself. However, I also got nervous and I said, I apologize immediately, and whatever towels I had to serve it to them, I started to clean table and everything. I was waiting for him to come back from toilet, and I will clean. By that time I cleaned the mess around his seat, and he came back. I cleaned and I went, what I told him, so why don't you sit at 6th Echo? I have that seat empty in my zone, and rather than sitting here, it's little wet, why don't you go and move over there? And he said okay, all right. Meanwhile, I also told him I will be cleaning your seat. However, when he was seated at 6th Echo, which is same seat, just little few rows ahead, it's 9th row and 6th row, so he was okay with that seat. He said that I don't want to move back, I'm okay here, and it was in my zone itself, so he didn't move back. After that, he was okay. He didn't really bother. He didn't really give me any tantrum. He didn't even scolded me, nothing, guys. He was such a nice, I don't know, some customers are too polite, too nice. And I was the one who was feeling bad about it, because it's beginning of the flight and somebody is taking shower with that stinky smell will be coming all the time, right? And he's not carrying any extra shirt and all. Anyways, he was very nice. He was good with me, but I told my CSD, as I always tell you, that when any incident happens, you need to inform your supervisor. This is what I did. I went and I informed my supervisor that so and so happened in my zone. She said, is customer fine? I said, yeah, he's absolutely fine. I changed his seat, I moved him, and he's completely fine. But it is her job to go and speak to him. She went, she spoke to him, he was fine, she knew it. After that, she came back and she said to me that, Rima, I will be writing about it. The reason why I'm writing is, he's not complaining, but I am writing because it's a big deal. It's a gold member, and what if later he reaches home and feel like complaining? So I need to back myself and I need to write it. I said, okay, fair enough, up to you, write it down. She wrote it down, and if any supervisor is writing any report, of course office will be asking me, questioning me later, that why, what happened, tell your side of story as well. And after that flight, she wrote it down. She even showed me VR. It's not her job to show, but she told me that I am writing in a what exactly happened. So, okay. Now I always say, guys, supervisor role is very important when it comes to writing VR, how they are backing you up. Reporting incident is not a crime. It's their job to do it. But how they are backing you up? Are they writing about how service recovery you were doing? Are they detailing about everything which you did to rectify your mistake? That will save you from later. She wrote it nice VR. However, I got email from my performance manager to reply back that what exactly happened. Now this is your opportunity. If this happened to you in future, it's your opportunity to explain your side. So I explained, I was on vacation, I was in India, Delhi. I explained my side of story, exactly how it was written in VR. But now, after my vacation were over, I reached back to Doha. My performance manager called me to office. When they are calling you to office, most of the time letter has been printed and they are just calling you to give some letter. Maybe they are not happy with the reply, or maybe it is not justifying VR. Maybe that incident which happened deserves some letter. So I reached, but I knew my story. I reached there. He asked me again, same thing. I explained him what exactly happened. But this time I added one thing. What I added, which was not mentioned in email. But at the same time, you can say that this is the real incident. I started narrating him since starting from beginning to ending of the story. And I told him, imagine it's a 350 aircraft. You are serving. It's a 36 configuration, busy business class. We have to finish service on time. Short taxi means you need to finish your on ground services on time, then only you will be able to secure your galley and take your seat for takeoff on time. So I said it was a short taxi, as informed by captain. We were supposed to finish our service on time. I was running and finishing my service. I was very careful. However, there is a boarding going on, which is customers following in economy cabin, and I don't know how, somehow one customer bag or his hand pushed me. This, to be honest, didn't happen that time, but I had to. That is why I'm telling you, you need to utilize your brain and presence of mind and create some story to save yourself. That didn't happen with me, but to be honest, boarding is going on, right? So I can utilize that thing. This is what I felt, that I can utilize it, that I was serving here, and from here one customer was trying to pass and his hand hit me or his bag touched me, and this glass toggled, and somehow it fell on customer. So is it my mistake now? No, right? Even if the letter is printed, he explained me that next time you need to be more careful and this and that. I said, yes, I will be more careful. I was actually careful. However, this is the situation which happened. So they got convinced and they did not give me that letter which was printed for just for advice, like starting advisory letter, then it reaches to caution letter and others. So he didn't give me any letter. Why? Because I was very firm. I was exactly stating truth, as well as if you are stating fact, not truth. If you are lying little bit, you need to be smart enough to utilize your the situational awareness. If the boarding is going on, I could have write that in email also, but that time that idea didn't come in my mind. So this is how I got saved. This is the Laban story, guys. I hope you all enjoyed and I hope you learned something. Do not learn wrong stuff. Huh? Utilize your presence of mind and explain it exactly what happened. Chalo. On that basis, bye-bye, guys. See you in another scenario and situation video. Bye-bye.